Today, I'm here with Colby Marshall, and we're going to be talking all about Simcoe County Real Estate.
Let's go over some opportunities of what's going on in Simcoe. The biggest thing that we are tackling right now is fourplexes. So Barrie can do 4 units per lot. This came out probably about 6 months ago. One of the biggest things that we found out the hard way is even though Barrie got $32 million to promote affordable housing, they are still charging an $85,000 development fee for every fourth unit created in the city of Barrie. So that almost doubles the cost of the fourth units that you will be building. And that just blew us away. We're like, you just got $32 million to push all this through, and now you're charging us again?
The double dip DC. That right there is a headline. I really hope Barrie reconsiders that in the future. If their goal is actually intensification, an extra 85 grand. Welcome back to the Canadian Real Estate Channel. I'm Adam JD Martin, your host, and today I'm here with Colby Marshall from the Marshall Real Estate team, and we're going to be talking all about Simcoe County Real Estate. So, Colby, what's been going on over there?
Oh, glad to be back. It's been a quite the summer, beautiful weather, but slow in the real estate world. Everyone seems to be
Yep.
on vacation, but we're gearing up for the fall market. The phone has been ringing off the hook the last 2 weeks, so we're excited to see everyone getting ready. The kids are going to be going back to school in a couple of weeks, and I think things are going to get fired up after that interest rate reduction in September 4th, hopefully. So we got a couple live deals. We're going to talk about what's going on in Barrie for 4 units per lot. It's pretty exciting stuff. Some pitfalls that we've came across already. We're learning for you guys. So if you want to plug into our turnkey system, we have everything from acquisition, design, and a whole construction team take care of all your entire needs, an end-to-end system. So if you're interested in investing in Simcoe County, anything you hear today tweaks you whatsoever, reach out, give us a call. We'll be more than happy to take care of you, answer all your questions. Even if you have an existing property, these are low-hanging fruit for intensification as well. Give us a call. We can help you end to end. But today we're going to go into a little bit of
That's awesome.
stats, talk about the 4 unit conversion, some live deals that you could buy today if you wanted to, and what those rents look like, renovation budgets, and dive pretty deep into that side of things. So again, Colby Marshall is the real estate side of the team. We do have the MCIS, which is the Marshall's Complete Investment Solutions. That is the turnkey end-to-end company that we run. So everything from the acquisition of your property, the design of your duplex, triplex, eightplex, sixplex, we're doing everything right now. And also we have a whole construction arm. We're Terrion registered. So if you want any more information on that, give us a call. We'll dive into some quick stats, but right before then, this is Simcoe County. This is the area that we service. So that's Barrie, Innisfil, Essa Township, Orillia. Those are our big heavy hitters. We do Angus as well. Wasaga Beach has some great deals right now, huge deals to be had there too. But today we're going to go over a couple stats, and if you have any more questions, reach out, feel free. So the average sale price is declining still. I think this is the final trough that's going to happen prior to the fall market. I think after the long weekend, we're going to see a huge uptick in people. Like the phone's been ringing nonstop for the last 2 weeks. It's crazy. We're picking up listings left, right, and center. Everyone's gearing up. So I think it's going to go pretty wild. I think everyone can agree too that we're probably going to see another reduction in September. That September 4th is that next day, and it could be even a half a point. Some people are pretty open on that as well. So it's going to be exciting to see what takes place.
Yeah, that'll be definitely interesting to follow along in September. What's going to happen with that rate,
Yeah, I think it's going to get crazy. The
especially in
number,
conjunction with just seasonality, like the fall market. We're ready, right?
oh, for sure, for sure. And you can see active listings, they've been building for quite some time, but now they're starting to decrease. So decreased inventory leads to higher prices. We're starting to see people start to do the bidding war thing again, just a little bit, depending on how they're pricing things. So it's getting pretty crazy pretty quick. Your average list of sale price, you can see here, again, the prices are still trending down, but people are getting deals on their listings off the list price still. But I don't foresee that happening very much longer. So if you haven't got your hands on a deal, if you're still running the numbers, you got to jump in soon or you're going to miss the boat, because this is going to be it and she's going to get crazy. On Orillia here as well, same deal. We've got the average sale prices has come down a little bit in August. Everyone's on vacation, but once things start to get going here after the long weekend, you can see the number of listings decreasing here as well, and also the deals to be had off of list price. We've seen 15-20% in the Orillia area. That's our prime area for triplex conversions. So if you're interested in something like that, reach out and give us a call. But Barrie and Orillia are the two top areas that we're targeting, and then Wasaga Beach is the close third. So if that is of interest to anybody, just reach out. So let's go over some opportunities of what's going on in Simcoe. So the biggest thing that we are tackling right now is fourplexes. So Barrie can do 4 units per lot. This came out probably about 6 months ago. I think our last video we touched on it briefly. We didn't really know what was going to happen, how it was going to happen, and what rules and stipulations were going to be in place. We now have 3 of these under construction, another one in the hopper for floor plans right now, and a couple of them sold firm. So we've got about 8 of them lined up now. That we're working through, and we want to go over some of the pitfalls, some of the things that we've found, some things that we're learning about, and some things to watch out for people, because I know people really appreciate when we help guide them through those possible issues that could come up when you're looking for these types of deals. So the first thing I want to go over is, how did these fourplexes become into existence? So the city of Barrie received $25 million from the Federal Housing Accelerator Fund. In order to do that, they had to allow for 4 units per lot in any lot in Barrie. So you can do that now. They also received an additional $6,344,000 from the province, from the Ontario's Building Faster Fund. They received a total of $32 million to help push affordable housing as quick and as easily as possible. So one of the biggest things that we found out the hard way is, even though Barrie got $32 million to promote affordable housing, they are still charging an $85,000 development fee for every 4th unit created in the city of Barrie. So that almost doubles the cost of the 4th units that you will be building. And that just blew us away. We're like, you just got $32 million to push all this through, and now you're charging us again? So if you're looking into
Well,
these go
and
ahead.
Cody, just like for context, or sorry, Colby, for context, like how many people are in Barrie?
Oh, I think we're almost at
A hundred,
200,000 now.
a couple 100,000 though, right? Like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
it's not a huge city. It's a big city, but it's not a huge
Mhm.
city. $32 million is a ton of funding, sorry. Like a ton of funding.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
We have one project that I think we talked about it a couple times on the channel, our semi-triplexes, that we started as semi-duplexes, then we changed into semi-triplexes, and now we're doing semi-fourplexes. And I almost fell over. I got a bill for almost $170,000 to convert a building, still under construction, to put these 4th units in. And I couldn't believe it. After all the money they
Yeah.
received, they're still double dipping on that. So we're pretty taken aback by that, but that is one of the biggest things to watch out for these 4th units in Barrie. They are charging you with the development charge just under 85 grand. So make sure you know your numbers. Even if it's just a bachelor, they're still going to charge you. So definitely
Wow.
take that into consideration. And that's just one of the biggest things that caught us right off guard. We didn't know that was coming for sure. So our cost to add, because we were under construction, was about $40,000 in construction per unit, because we're just framing. So it was pretty easy to add the extra units in, and then we got a bill for 85 grand for each unit on top of that. So it was crazy. But be aware of that, because that can bite some people. It's a big number, and it's very hard to finance as well. So it may hold you up for your 4 unit conversions. Obviously, we're doing quite a few of them. We've got some tricks and tips and ways to get around it um, from a financing perspective, but you're still going to have to pay the city of Barrie. They're just double dipping on us.
Wow. Yeah, that's hard to believe, man. That really is it becomes very difficult to justify smaller additions like you're saying. Like if you're doing a
Mhm.
bachelor, that's really tough. I mean, that sort
Yeah.
of like forces you to do like a 2 or 3 bedroom just to try and recover the actual cost, right? But yeah, I mean, thank you for bringing that to the channel because I'm sure there's people that would be interested in doing that that may be
Mhm.
taken aback as we are on that.
Yeah, no, I was going to go over a quick breakdown of one of our
Yep.
models that we're doing for the 4 unit conversions. So this home
Hmm.
here is currently listed at $750,000 in Barrie. It's just under 3,000 square feet. So that's the main floor, sorry, the upper floor, the main floor, and the basement's about 3,000 square feet. And then the garage is about 430 square feet. So we will take this home and we will convert it into 4 units. The unit mix that we will achieve through this square footage is we'll get 2 3-bedroom homes. So one on the top floor, usually one in the basement, and then 1 2-bedroom on the main floor. And then we'll also take a little bit of that main floor and the 2-car garage and create a 1-bedroom unit. So we'll be getting 4 units that way. Our estimated renovation budget for something like that is around $415,000 to do that. You're pretty well completely gutting the entire house right back to the studs. You're putting in independent heating systems, all new electrical, plumbing, everything like that. The servicing bill, I know we talked about this before on the channel several times. You're going to have to upgrade the water line. So that's usually about a $50,000 bill to upgrade the water line to a 2-inch line is what we're recommending for everybody, just in case there's any future intensification. So you can have overcapacity for the size of your water line. And then you'll also have to budget for the double dip DC from the city of Barrie of about $85,000. So you're looking at about 550,000 for your renovation. So you're picking it up for say 750, 550 into it. So you're around your 1.2, and then your ARV is going to land you around your 1.5 million. So there's still some upside. Um, and obviously, you got to factor in your holding costs and all that as well, which will chew into that profit margin substantially. But we're looking at a total rent over those 4 units of about $9,000 per month. We'll have independent hydrometers and independent heating systems, so you can charge the gas out on your own accord as well. And you just have to pretty well pay the water bill. So still a decent return, but definitely that double dip DC doesn't help.
The double dip DC.
Oh
That
yeah.
right there is a headline. I really hope Barry reconsiders that in the future if their goal is actually intensification, because that makes it really darn hard for the average investor, right? An extra
Yeah.
85 grand. That's
Yeah,
tough.
and the biggest thing too is the banks, they don't finance development charges.
Yeah,
So
that sucks.
you're trying to, it's very difficult to do. There's, ways to help get it done, but it's just a huge ticket item because you can't get construction financing until you get your building permit, but you can't get your building permit until you pay them 85 grand on top of all the other fees you're paying.
Yeah.
So, we've got the will and the way to do it. We've got a power team of mortgage brokers that do this all the time. But if the
Yeah.
average Joe just wanted to do this and intensify their own property, like it's going to be a tough go. You're going to need to know the tricks of the trade and work with the people that know what they're doing to get this done.
Yeah, for sure. It's wonderful you guys offer full service on that because honestly that solves so many problems for the average homeowner and the average honestly investor too, like just knowing there's a solution for that.
Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time someone says, "Oh, we'll just do it myself," and then they call me
Yeah.
back 2 months later and we're doing it
Yeah,
anyways, it happens all the time, to be honest.
I bet.
So here's another live deal. This is almost 3,600 square feet over 2 floors. This is a walkout basement on this property, plus the 450 square foot garage. So in this property, this is going to get you 4 3-bedroom units. Beautiful. This is in a very high end in Barrie. These houses were going well over $1 million a little while ago. This is an estate sale as well. This is a great deal for someone that wants to come in. You've got a bungalow style as well, so you don't have stairs everywhere. You can target elderly people. You've got the walkout at the back as well, and it's a corner lot for additional parking. So this is one of my favorite properties. I can't believe we haven't got anybody to buy it yet. But let's go over the numbers real quick on this. Rental budget on this is probably about 465. There's a lot of square footage here. We're gonna add in extra entrances on the back, parking in the back as well, plus the parking in the front. You're gonna have your $50,000 servicing charge for your water line. Can't get around that. And then again, your 85,000 double dip DC to the city of Barrie, pay to play. We're seeing the ARVs based on the income of about 10,000 per month of about 1.65. So still some upside there. Again, you got to factor in your holding costs and everything as well. But yeah, no, there's definitely deals to be had right now, and they're not going to last very long. You just feel the market just rumbling. It's going to take off and go crazy soon. A couple more reductions, and off we go. It's going to go nuts.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you on that.
So I know we threw some big numbers at you guys today for um, renovating your properties into 4 units. So, you've got $450,000 roughly in your renovation costs, plus your servicing, plus your double dip DC. So, how do you fund this if you don't have $1 million kicking around? So, this is a program that we are instilling in all of our clients. We're using the bank's money to help renovate these properties. So, if you haven't heard of construction financing, future value appraisals, and you want to get into one of these properties, reach out and talk to us. What we are doing is we are getting your floor plans in place. We are getting the bank to appraise what this project is going to be when it's done, and they will finance up to 80% of the vision of what this property is going to be. And we've been dealing with enough lenders that they will lend us money because we're doing the work for them. It's just not a one-off. We're doing 10, 12, 15 of these in a year, easy, just for clients, plus all our personal stuff, plus everything else that we have on the go. So if banks see us that we're doing it, they're giving, lenders are helping people get into that position. So if you want to learn how to use the bank's money to build your investment opportunity, and you want to learn about things like that, give us a call as well. I know those were some big daunting renovation numbers, but we can help you navigate these waters, navigate the double dip DC that you're going to have to finance one way or another. We can walk you through every step of the way and get that done for a fraction of the cost of your own money. So if you want to learn about that or just have some questions, let us know. We can get you tied in with our power team of people and help you out that way too.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's key to scaling, right? It's probably possible to do one of these without knowing all the tips and tricks and having a great power team behind you. But if you want to do more than one, which I think ultimately everybody comes to the channel to learn how to do, is nail it and scale it. Like this is the way, right? It's understanding all these tips and tricks and working with experts like Colby and his team to really figure out how to do this on a repeat basis. And that's going to be a big theme for us here on the channel for the next couple of months is we want to talk about how to multiply these efforts. How do you actually continue to do this through the seasons and through the years?
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you for sure. I wouldn't be very far if I didn't have my power team of individuals, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So that's it for today. Again, MCIS is the company that we do for the project management end. We have a whole real estate team as well for acquisition. We provide end-to-end project management. So that includes anything from second suite conversions, triplex conversions. We're doing 6, 8, 10, 12 plexes now, lot severances, infill developments, land assemblies, everything that you could want to invest in real estate in Simcoe County. We're probably doing it. So reach out and we'll be more than happy to help you. And we have everything end to end. Just plug in and we will do everything for you. Just reach out and we'll be more than happy to help you.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Colby. I really appreciate you coming on today. Once again, this is just a great show of real people doing real things on our channel, and that's the only people we let on. So when Colby comes here and he's giving you these solutions like this, we have him here because we know he can do it, and he's done it before, and he's done it a bunch of different times. So if you're interested in any of that we were discussing today, please reach out to Colby directly and just get yourself started on the right foot. Ultimately, what we're trying to do here is save you time and solve the issues for you and let you learn from our mistakes and some of the things that we've done in the past. And I think, Colby, you really hit us today with a zinger with the double tip DC. So I'm glad that, our viewers aren't going to find that out for the first time after hearing about the ability to do that type of intensification. It's great to be aware at least. It's one thing to make the decision to get into that deal after knowing there's an 85K fee. It's a whole other thing to find out about it later. So I really appreciate you sharing that with the channel today. That's really great value for everybody watching. And yeah, I appreciate you coming back, and we'll see you back here next month. So
Yeah,
Chloe's back
pleasure
here
as
every
always.
single month. Yeah. So make sure
Absolutely.
you guys subscribe, and we'll see you back here next month with more news and more live deals. Cheers.
Yes, sounds great. See you soon. Bye.
Cheers.